Traders, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about AMC. I will also have another video coming out shortly after this one, going over some stocks that I will be looking at going into the week and things that I think will be popping off as of right now. We're actually on a market dip, so this is the best time in theory to be getting into these plays. But we're going to be talking about the long-awaited stock, the AMZN, because everyone has a billion questions, and you're saying, Tyler, did you sell all your stock? Do you have options? Are we going to the moon, or are we going to the bottomless pits of hell? But before we get to that juicy content, I do want you guys to be aware, I do have the Twitter link down below where I'm posting everything you need to know about stocks, life, and just any advice in general every single day. And you know what, to top it off, I've done everything that the boys want on the channel. I've even ventured out into the realms of Instagram. You see, we're taking pictures in Vegas, every location that we're going. We're taking nips, slips, and even a little bit of the dick pics. I'm just kidding, boys. You know I love the Lord. Let's not waste any more time. Like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Let's get to it.
I got no drip in my pocket. Must have forgot it, or maybe I already.
All right, so the first thing we're gonna look at is this tweet that I posted September 15th. 3 days or so ago, and I basically said if we do not reclaim this level right here, it was like 40, 48, 48.2, this range right here, that monthly level, and hold above it on about the 15 to 1 hour chart, that it was not looking good. I think my words were, if you don't break this and hold this block, you are golden. If you don't, I see some downside on the 40 to 42. Now, I got a lot of hate on this, so let's go to the chart really quick and show you what's going on. As that happened, you pushed down, you got rejected, came up, and you were looking pretty good on the 1 hour, and then you ended up not holding the remainder of that day and pushing down south. And as you see, we're kind of holding this little gap filled right there, and it looks pretty horrendous. Now, historically, it tells us going into Monday that you're looking pretty promising. However, I'm not sitting there with the historics, and I'm not that big of a fan of this range. I do think you will at least have a test. Personally, this is just my opinion, of at least 41, 40.7. Maybe even that double bottom there at 39.5. I cannot tell you that that is the bottom. I cannot tell you exactly where you're going. What I can say is that clearly the trend as of right now has changed. You've pushed back below VWAP, and you have been holding beneath VWAP for some time as it stands. You do have some of the indicators resetting. OBV isn't looking too hot either. So as of right now, I think there's some imminent downside after September 17th, which was heavily in favor of the calls and was getting you that push. But overall, the trend on the longer term scale does look good. You're still trending up. I do think this is the local bottom for the time being until this overall move is done. I don't think you're coming back down below, this 28, 29 range. I think you're going to find some support in this block here, whether it be 38, 37, whether it be $40 flat. I think that's where you're going to hold. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer to see how the price action plays out, which I will have update videos, but it won't be every single day, just when I think that it's going to be quite important. But if you want to see updates like that, just check out the Twitter, because I will be posting every single day what I see with the market, answering questions, things like that. I'm always there to answer your questions. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Adam Aaron here in a second as well. So I do want that to be focused on is that, in my opinion, this was the range that has been kind of just hell for AMC. You push up to about 48, 48.5, and you just get shot down repeatedly. And when you saw that break up to 52, and if you keep in mind, if you've been watching here for any time at all, 52 has been that level we've been watching for some time. Back down here, that's what I said. You had 38, and then past there, you had 48.5, and then 52. 52 was the ultimate goal. That was always what we were looking for. You can see all these resistances back here that just lined up perfectly with that theory. So it's not that big of a coincidence, in my opinion, that you get rejected from that range. However, what I will say is that you just need to wait, be patient, let you kind of get some bottoming out, wait for some of these indicators to reset, because I do think it's going to be a slower grind. I've been saying that for some time. I don't see any parabolic movement like this, like we saw back in the end of May, beginning of June. I think it's going to be a slow grind going into the end of the year. And then December, maybe the end of November, is when you're going to start seeing some of those bigger pushes with some of those options being hedged for. And then you're also going to want to see more of those options start to come in as well. But overall, this isn't bearish on the long-term stock. I still have my stock options. I have 0 options options when it comes to AMC. I still think it looks good, but as for options, it's not worth it right now. And when I post my other video later, you'll see why I like these other stocks, why I think there's a great place on the horizon, and why I think you don't have to necessarily only look at one stock to make money in this market. However, again, I still think there's a lot of opportunity here. I just think that right now you just need to back off, let AMC do its thing, find a local bottom again, and then you'll play your options at will. Again, stock, I have no concern about it. I'm holding mine. Don't care about it. It's long-term portfolio. It is what it is. All right, so that may not be what you want to hear, but let's talk a little bit about what Adam Aron's doing. And I'm not going to pull up any pretty pictures. I'm just going to tell you what's going on. So he has implemented football Sundays at the theater. This could be good. Good for hype. And then he also mentioned previously that they're working directly with GameStop, and there's news coming around about that. I don't think this news, though, is going to push the stock up, because if you're going to stand with the thesis that fundamentals are what's moving this stock, and I think we can all agree that fundamentally that is not what is moving AMC up on the horizon up to $72. It was not fundamentals. Fundamentals are not the reason anyone is in this stock. You are not investing in the AMC company. You're investing in the malpractice behind what's going on. And I think we can all agree on that. So if you think that NFL Sundays are going to be the game changer and make the stock go to the moon, then you're basically contradicting your own theory. So you got to stand with what you believe and why you got into the stock. So if you got into it for the malpractice reason, you're in the end game. You're holding strong. That's your logic here. Yes, this is some good news, but it's not gonna be what sends you taking off. I'm just saying it is what it is. You're gonna need shorts to get squeezed, and it's gonna take some time for that. It's not gonna happen overnight. A slow grind is what I expect, and then really the main action I'm looking forward to is gonna be the end of December, end of November, possibly. That'd be the best case scenario, but really December is where I see the action really starting to fold out near the holiday season, just because of all the options expiring in January. There's quite a bit in the money, around 150,000, so things could get pretty spicy. If you have any questions regarding this, please comment down below. And I also have a lot of questions regarding Discord. I will be opening up Discord spots come October 1st. Things have changed. I'm bringing someone on board to start working with me, so the channel is prospering. Long live option drops. And guys, I need you to remember one thing after you like and after you subscribe. And that one thing is this: we run the market, boys. I'll see you tomorrow.
But I'm about to take off like a rocket. Houston, we might have a problem, but that don't mean